In this video, I'm going to talk about how to actually get the things that you want out of life. More specifically, if you want to make money online, there's just one thing that has to happen, right? So if you guys don't know me, my name is Sergio Perez. I've been in this online money-making industry for about 5 years. I've booked and closed about $3 million in sales, and I owe it all to a skill set called appointment setting, right? That's how I got started, and that's what I talk about on this channel, is how to get started in business the right way. And chances are, you want to grow, right? You want to become somebody new. You want to step into this new identity. Maybe you want a different life. You want to live in a different location. All that's cool, right? But there's certain things that have to happen in order for you to actually get there. And one of the things I've actually been going through recently is fear, right? It's just a new form of fear. It's a new stage that I had to kind of spend a minute on discovering, on realizing. And the reason I'm making a video about this right now is because this coincides with what you're probably going through right now. So you're probably in college working a 9 to 5. You probably don't really like that situation, and therefore you'd rather be working fully remote, developing skill sets, building relationships, all that jazz, right? But you're scared. You might be scared of what's to come, right? You might be scared of a bunch of different things, right? You might be scared of having to just adjust your daily living because truthfully, that's going to have to happen, right? Gone are going to be the days where you go home, you watch Netflix while you eat dinner. Like you're probably going to have to be watching some form of appointment setting training while you're eating dinner and just developing overall and doing different things. And that's the thing that I want to talk about in this video is that different is scary. It's never going to be a straight line every single time, right? You're going to have to do different actions. And truthfully, that's kind of what's been going on with me, right? Just transparently speaking, I've been stuck at around, $25,000 a month, not because I can't grow. It's because I know I can grow, but I'm scared of growth because there's new responsibilities and, new types of leadership that I have to develop that I really just didn't know how to figure out those answers that I was looking for. I didn't know which direction to look for, who, can help me with these things. And there was a lot of thinking that I had to do on my own time to make sure I figured out this answer. And I want to share these really important takeaways with you because the same solutions that are going to work for me are the same solutions that are probably going to work for you. So the first thing that has to happen is we've got to lean into it. We've got to lean into the fear, into the scary things, right? So for example, for me, there's a lot of things that I could have done to scale, right? I could have, consistently posted on my Instagram story and shown up every single day. I could have ran ads and just spent a bunch of money on marketing, but I didn't want to do those things because they led to the fear that I was talking about, right? Which is growth in this case, handling maybe a team member or two, making sure that, where we can handle the actual volume, etc., right? The exact same thing is probably going on with you, right? You have to do these different actions. You have to look up these YouTube videos. You have to take notes. And it might sound overwhelming. It might be scary on the front end, but it has to happen and you've got to face it head on for you to actually see the grass essentially greener on the other side. Because without it, it's never going to happen. You're never going to develop those relationships. You're probably never going to go out of your way to reach out to anybody that you want to essentially partner up with, right? Because you're too scared. And I know what being scared feels like, right? Like I mentioned just a little while ago, like I just went through it and I just had these realizations and everything is changing because I know what has to happen. So the first point of attack, the number one thing that you can do to overcome all of this is to just start reaching out. Just start doing the work. Start optimizing the Instagram profile. Start having conversations with people in this industry. If you want to take the fast track and you want to make sure you succeed faster than anybody trying to get into the space right now, then go pay somebody, right? And I'm talking about, yes, myself, right? Shameless plug, whatever it is, I will get you there really, really quickly. But anybody else, even if you want to, for example, dial in your fitness, I paid a fitness coach, right? Because I just didn't know how to do it, right? And guess what? Paying that fitness coach was still scary. It would never get unscary. It probably hurts a little bit less, obviously, when you start making more money. The same probably goes for you, right? Maybe if you see people in this online industry that you personally want help from and you're scared to spend 3, 4, 5 grand on whatever product or service they're offering, guess what? Chances are it's probably because it's the right thing to do and it's the thing that's going to push you over the edge. And I'm not just saying that, by the way. Like I talk the talk. Like I said, I invested into fitness coaches, mindset coaches, sales coaches. I just spent $11,000 on sales coaching, right? And guess what? Out of the sales coaching, the biggest thing that I've taken away is how to show up as a leader, how to make sure I lead people and I don't just, shove things down their throat. And that's essentially what ends up happening is when you do the scary things that you're not aware of if they're going to work out or not, you always get the result that you're looking for. If it doesn't feel scary, might I tell you, it's probably the wrong thing to do. You probably shouldn't be doing it, right? So the normal things that you do on your day-to-day basis, right? When just watch Netflix, when you play video games, you do all of that. None of that is scary. Guess what? It's probably the wrong thing to be doing at that time. Fear is the only way to get to growth. You've got to lean into it. So I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes here and talk about, what's going on with me and stuff and how I'm just leaning into it. And honestly, I feel like it would be irresponsible for me not to share the takeaways that I'm having because, you're probably going through the same thing. Chances are you're scared of taking action. You're scared of paying somebody for a shortcut. You're scared of it all, but it needs to happen. So that being said, if you guys are somebody you're really serious about getting into this industry, you want to make money online, you want to learn a skill like appointment setting that, number one, is going to give you a ton of different connections. You're going to rub shoulders with giants who are making 6 or 7 figures a month. You want to learn a skill set that can quite literally pull you out of the 9-to-5 situation, then click the link down below. You're going to be sent over to a page that is literally my personal calendar, and me and you're going to have a chat. Basically figure out if I can even help you, because if I can, then I'll walk you through what that one-on-one support would look like. And if I can't, I'm going to leave you better than I found you, because that's the type of leader that I've become. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nonetheless, I hope you guys had that really good takeaway. Lean into the fear. It's only going to get you better. I'll see you guys in the next one.